Brian. Oh, I got to pull up my chair. Hang on. You can't see me, but when I'm not on camera, I use a bench because my old man's back has been sitting down too much in that office chair. So now I have a stand desk and like a bench for when I'm not recording videos. I was going to record videos from this position, but it was too high. And I know people don't like change. And I don't either in some aspects. So it's kind of funny when I'm recording, but it works out. So what's up? Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey, Bird of Prey 5, Matthew Matson. What's up, guys? Kapla. Mi amigo. Hail me amigo. Let me get my right. I'm actually currently uploading on my website. So I just put up and what the website is, you guys know, is it's just a backup for the YouTube channel. It's also a place where it feeds the podcast. I got to get the podcast thing worked out. So when I started the website, I had no idea what I was doing. So my podcast goes to no less than it has 2 feeds now. It's too damn late. I can't get rid of both of them because they both have like a lot of subs now. So I'll just leave it the way it is and just try to direct people to one. But that's where all the audio stuff goes. So we are gonna talk about. I'm about to go live on the main channel, I guess we're gonna do one more run at getting the GoFundMe taken care of. I need to contact Anas's lawyers so they can take that money because I don't want to touch it. And we'll see. As a matter of fact, I'm going to check that email right now. But I'm uploading on the website, and you're going to get just everything I've put out in the last 3 days. The website's going to get caught up. And yeah, you're getting your second disc on your audio theater. And then sometime in the next 48 hours, I'm going to do a full spoiler review for the Expanse New Terra on the Expanse Lord of the Rings tier. I don't know if I'm going to put that, if I put that video on the main channel eventually someday, I'll give everybody access to it. But right now it's just going to be that. So it'll be full of spoilers. Just beware if you don't want to see it. But honestly, the episode just sets everything up. So there's no information that I could tell you in that first episode that would ruin anything for you. There's no big shock or surprise. The scene with the most emotion you've seen already. That 5-minute clip that they released of Naomi walking on the planet for the first time. That's the best scene in the episode. Now, there's a lot of context building up to that, which gives it a little more emotional impact. But that's about it. Kapla, Bird of Prey 5. How you feeling, Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey and Bird of Prey 5? Oh man, Apalkas have kind of taken over my live streams. I thought you were secretly watching. And hail, Easy Does It. How's it going? Well, too many people are going live. Oh, you can watch mine later. Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. It's okay. Yeah, I've just somebody just sent me an email and they watched the Captain Marvel porn, which I haven't done today. Dark Star hits back at criticism. I'm looking over my emails. New York Comic Con emailed me and wants to make the event better. I've not seen anything from the lawyers. Yeah. So, all right. So just for Patreon's ears only, but listen, if I'm going to say it, I expect it to get out there. As you can probably tell, or maybe not, I'm not super comfortable with GoFundMe's. It's not something I'm doing this because, I feel like I owe Anas, and while I've helped him, it hasn't helped the channel as much as you would think, because these type of videos aren't super commercial. Advertisers don't want to touch these things. So even though just because YouTube approves something for advertising, it doesn't mean it's going to get advertised like a normal video. So it, that's they just and they don't get the subs you would think. It plays heavily to the Star Trek audience, but the Star Trek audience is waning. So I'll talk about this on my live stream. There is a little bit of a panic going on behind the scenes. Listen, there has been panic going on behind the scenes at Star Trek just for a lot of reasons. There's the merger going on. The show is not successful, but they're putting that's why they had to get Picard. They're putting everything in the Picard. I think initially Picard's going to be a success. I can't see that. I mean, even if it's bad, people are still going to watch the first few episodes, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they last minute decide to drop it all at once and not weekly, because I think that actually works against them. But the short treks are not being watched by anybody. Now, they didn't cost them a ton of money, believe it or not, but they're concerned, and there's a major concern that the people have gotten past I'm pissed off about Star Trek, and they're now in apathy phase. So that's going to happen to Star Wars. Personally, I think as far as the Fandom Menace's mission, its mission with Star Wars, I think things, I could be wrong about this, but I think things as far as Star Wars is concerned come to a head this month. And I'm sure a lot of you out there think that the same thing too. Now, just because it's called the Fandom Menace, there's still a lot of stuff to cover to go on beyond that. But as far as new Star Wars, I think we're kind of done. And I think the apathy will set in. It'll always have its fans. Star Wars is huge, and it'll always have its fans, but it'll just never be what it once was. And that's a damn shame, but it's just not going to be. Star Trek is in trouble. Like, it's in serious trouble. It'll be a little while. But to certain people, I think I'm going to reserve the right to say I told you so on this. And I figure it'll be about a year till we figure out that Star Trek is in just horrible shape, to where especially when these embarrassing animated features come out, those are going to be bad. They are going to be bad. I talked to a longtime Trekkies at work, and they have checked out so hard on Star Trek. Makes me sad. Yeah. Star Trek Discovery is not being watched by Star Trek fans. That's the thing. It's the people who watched a couple of episodes on their phone, bought a pop, and call themselves Trekkie, which, you know what? That's fine. You can. I'm not here to gatekeep fandom. That's okay. But whoa, that short trek. Honestly, the Tribbles one is worse than Q&A. I just haven't had time to review it. But I watched the Enterprise episode and the Trouble with Tribbles. I need to watch the More Tribbles animated series 1 too before I review it. And the review's not going to get any clicks because nobody's watching it. But I still got to get I'm still going to say my piece, because this one's a passion project. I don't care. I want everything to get clicks, but I don't do everything to get clicks. Yeah. Elliot Nelson, what's up? How's it going? Whoops. I'll get back to you, Matt. How much money do you think CBS is bleeding on their streaming shows? A lot. Specifically with Star Trek, which is far and away their most expensive show. Now you're seeing like Disney's The Mandalorian and The Lord of the Rings will be the most expensive shows ever made. But up until now, because we haven't seen those shows yet, Game of Thrones is the most expensive show ever made, followed by a very close second, more like a 1B, Star Trek Discovery. Star Trek Discovery is an insanely expensive show because of the extensive reshoots. And they I don't know. CBS must either completely love Kurtz. Well, they're stuck with his organization. I don't know how much he is in charge. Reshoots on every single series, turmoil behind the set on every single series. I can't verify this, but Anas's lawsuit is not the only lawsuit I've heard. I've heard that from multiple people. I don't know what it is, but it could be a lot of things. It could be, the old showrunners suing them, which I imagine might be it. Some Me Too stuff. Who knows? But there's other lawsuits. Bleeding money. So $10 million an episode was the budget for Star Trek Discovery season 1, and I heard it was more for season 2 because of the reshoots. That's insane for a network that even Parrot Analytics, which really loves to pump up Star Trek, when they showed their pie charts for the streaming networks, CBS doesn't even register. What's surprising is DC Universe was half of their pie chart. So that tells me Parrot Analytics is full of shit. Here, I'll find Parrot Analytics. I'll show you the pie chart I was talking about. And then I'll tell you what Parrot Analytics is, which is it's an aggregate. What it does is it counts impressions. Okay. So when I'm talking about Star Trek Discovery, that counts as an impression. I'm not being positive about it, but it counts as talking about Star. So they make that part of the ratings. Oh wow, what happened? Man, there's a bunch of feed stuff here. Well, the stuff I was looking at disappeared. Oh, I already saw that one. Let's go series. One big thing Americans tire of. Yeah, Americans are tired of TV dramas. Hot sheet digital in demand. I'm sorry. This is what happens when that's September. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for that damn pie chart. Now I can't find it. That's funny. Batwoman CW drama tops new fall shows as TV awareness. And then now I can't find it. Top 9 shows on Netflix, other streaming services this week. TV and NES based on United States demand impression. Is it in this? Yeah, it might be in this. Yeah, here we go. So it's on. They have a YouTube channel, and you guys are going to have a hard time seeing this, but I will try to blow it up for you. There we go. And we will share the screen. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, Parrot Analytics counts shares, hashtags, stuff like that. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. But that's their top 10. It's total bullshit, by the way. I mean, you're counting negative. I mean, people saying something sucks and you're counting it as that. No, God, why do I keep hitting the wrong one? Hang on. That's the one I want. Okay. God, I'm a boomer. Hang on. Boop, 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 boop. Chrome tab right there. Share. All right. So if you see this, I know it's hard to see. The blue is DC Universe. So this is the demand impressions over the last week up until last weekend. It says out of all the streaming services, half of the people in America are watching DC Universe, which is a streaming service that's going to end soon and get absorbed into HBO Max. And I bet you it was just a test for that platform. So see that gray sliver right here? That's everybody else. So this one is Amazon Prime, by the way, which is ridiculous. And this is Hulu. This is Netflix. And that's everybody else. That's CBS All Access. I mean, every other streaming service you can think of. CBS All Access doesn't even register. And this is a major network, that's got built-in audiences with their network TV. The problem is they're competing against themselves in so many aspects. Star Trek is on Netflix. Some of their shows are on the air for free. And they don't have the NFL to lean back on as far as the Super Bowl is concerned this year. So we'll see. We'll listen. Time is I am totally confident in year, 2 years. Star Trek will be a memory, and that sucks. That totally sucks. How have you liked Doctor Who: The Legacy of Time? What others would you recommend? I'm starting the War Doctor and Dark Eyes. Have you seen Dark Eyes, Matthew? That's a classic Paul McGann one. Dark Eyes might be the best Big Finish. I'm loving it, by the way, and I'm digging in. I'm going to start giving you guys the early Big Finish stuff, so that's coming soon. I had to find a cord I have it all on a drive, and I couldn't find the cord. I got my cord from Amazon yesterday, and now we can give you guys Doctor Who. Did you guys get the news that they are filming a Christmas special or a holiday special for 2020 now? They're filming it right now for 2020. So it's either a New Year's Day special or it's a Christmas special, which says a lot of things. By the way, as of right now, Chibnall and Whitaker still work for the BBC. Now, I don't know how much longer, but as of right now, they do. Yeah, Batwoman is bad. It's bad. I don't know if I can continue covering it. It's so bad. It feels like I don't know. It feels like I'm picking on a 20-year-old or somebody younger, and Watchmen's coming. So I think we're going to just cover Watchmen. I've got to see how much I like us. Here's the problem. Doomcock and I are going to be covering a TV show, and it's going to be bouncing back from channel back and forth. So what I'm probably going to do is do live streams and make a video. I probably should have made a Batwoman video on episode 2, but the Anas stuff really just took up all my time. And live streaming 3 times on Sunday completely burned me out. But I want to cover Mr. Robot. I liked it. I thought it was good. I don't know if anybody saw Mr. Robot. It did pretty well on my little channel. I think it's doing pretty well still. Let me go check. The other channel I put very little work into. I just upload live streams and stuff. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. I started the Nooner, and then I realized I made it public, so it's up there as a public right now. But 3,000 views on an 11,000 subscriber channel, not bad for a second episode. And I missed the first episode, which sucks. But I liked I thought that's the first time I've been happy with the quality of the streaming. It's still not perfect, but it worked for me. Yeah, that looks pretty clear, actually. That's good. StreamYard, I'm done with. I'll do live streams like this, or I'm not going to be on camera, but I am fucking through with StreamYard. The quality sucks. There's a lot of fun things about it that I love. This part I like, but everything else I hate. So Google Hangouts is still alive. I'm going to be using it through OBS, and that's how the Friday Night Tights and everything are going to look from now on, and it'll look a million times better. So, but just the quality of the connection is just terrible, and they need to work that out. What's your opinion on John Pertwee? I've been reliving the glory days. Karate Doctor is solid. John Pertwee, I like damn near as much as I like Tom Baker. I do. There's something about you know, Pertwee was the most charming and debonair doctor. I mean, like even more than Tennant. Tennant could be sappy. Pertwee was like Bond. He was James Bond doctor. That's it. And he's got the best introduction. He's funny. And yeah, I love him. Absolutely love him. I can't wait to get my 1/6 scale Pertwee, which will be like months away, but I don't know if you guys saw this. I am huge into the Big Chief Studios Doctor Who stuff. I think it's like really quality work, and there's really nice people over there. They're super nice. But here I'll share that with you. I'll share what I'm looking at because I can geek out about toys all fucking day. There we go. We had an earthquake here yesterday. It was tiny, but I felt it. Here we go. So we got Big Chief. That's a pretty solid White Walker. For one, they're not called the White Walkers, they're called the others, you pieces of shit. Here, let's get the Doctor Who. Shop figures. There we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, that's pretty good. I should add that to my cart. Boom. Oh, did that? Oh, shit. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So that sold out. That sold out. Got that. Their stands are terrible. He finally sold out. That sold out. Pre-order. They couldn't even get 500 of those sold. Oh, Ninth Doctor's gone now. We got Alita. I was going to show you the portrait. I got a shot by brand here. Where we go. Well, come on. In stock. It used to shop by brand. I can't find it now. Shop figurines. Let's just go. Doctor Who. Where's the Pertwee? I wonder if it's sold out. There it is. That's pretty badass. That is pretty badass. The quality on that is top notch. I've already ordered one. I don't know when we're expecting. Oh, June of 2020. Jesus H Christ. Come on. I wanted to go back to the 8th Doctor. I'm not crazy about this 8th Doctor, but it's supposed to be out. Where's mine? September 29th, 2019. I haven't gotten mine yet. Maybe it's in the mail. Maybe the check is in the mail. He kind of looks cross-eyed, doesn't he? I don't know. He looks a little cross-eyed to me. Still flabbergasted at how that managed to make it through Hollywood. Pertwee is my second favorite, tied with Tennant. T. Baker, obviously the best. Yep. What flabbergasted what made it through Hollywood? Oh, Geeky Candy. Sorry. Saw Joker for second time today. So okay, yeah. Fuck. So Joker's so good. Hale. I've been loving going through the Pertwee catalog. Definitely underrated in terms of doctors. Kind of wish Capaldi was more of a Pertwee throwback. He could have been. He could have been. You know, if we have time this weekend, maybe we can do a Doctor Who watch party. What I can do is I can get a serial and we can load one up and I'll put it on my website so we can all watch it. That's what I've done in the past. So I give you guys a secret location on my website. You go there and we watch it at the same time with a timer. And also that's the Watchmen. So this is going to be for a higher tier thing, but watch parties for Watchmen. Now I'll do the watch parties for Star Trek. Those are going to be for everybody. That'll be for everybody. But the watch parties for Watchmen, I'll watch it. We'll watch it together. Well, I mean, I can't provide Watchmen for you, but we can do a watch party prior to me going on the Inquisition. So that's what I used to do with Game of Thrones is I'd watch it and we'd go live. So, and I'd take my notes and stuff. So that's what we're going to do here. Yeah, most of the stuff basically from here on out will be live. I mean, I'll do live commentaries and stuff, and hopefully you guys can join in when we get in there. But in the meantime, enjoy the Lord of the Rings. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Gary, do you know that there are over 100 peeps waiting on Nerdrotic? There are. I probably should get rid of that then. Hang on. Oh God. That was it was supposed to delete. I did not know that. 100 people. Well, I'll just tell them that that the Nerdrotic Nooner is about to go live pretty soon. So let me get over there. Hang on. Whoops. Nope. Sign out. Sign in. There's 100 people over there. That is hilarious. Hilarious, I tell you. Fucking YouTube. All right, here we go. This was posted by mistake. Go over to main channel. We'll start in 30 minutes. Apologies. All right. So now that they're notified, I'll let them sit there for a second, then I'll delete it. Okay, where was I? Looking at toys. So Geeky Candy. Any news on potential move? Mine. As soon as possible, as soon as I fucking get out of here. So hang on, I got to catch up on your chat here. Hang on just a moment. Geeky Candy, how's the channel going? How's the channel going? I need to poke in on that. I've been so busy with my stuff. So Geeky Candy, did you catch anything new after you saw the Joker the second time? I most definitely did. Like after watching it the second time, I think I'm leaning towards who I think Dad is. I don't think it's all in his head. I know Doomcock's logic, which is usually pretty damn sound and not something I argue with, but nobody's right all the time. Not even our liege. Oh, damn, that looks badass. Love that expression on his face. Yeah, I got to find, I'm going to check my email, as a matter of fact, and see where the flying F that is. There we go. Big Chief. Nope. Not a word. Nope. You think this would have gone, they would have given me something, but nope. Their stuff is usually late. I'll tell you that right now. Their stuff is, oh crap. I've got to sign up for Comic-Con. So I'm gonna try for Media Pass with Comic-Con. It's gonna be a lot harder. Let's say so it's 50-50. There's two people who work at Comic-Con who I know, who are friends of mine, but but now there's an awareness about my channel that's not positive with other members there. So we'll have to see who wins out. Oh, we'll definitely do an Expanse watch party, especially if they just drop everything at once. Then what I'll probably do is I'll watch it over a weekend. What sucks is, I mean, it's gonna be like one video. Streaming shows just don't do well with multiple videos, so it'll just be one video of me generally telling you how much I like it, not getting into details or anything. So depressing. I didn't want to think about that. The Expanse was freaking integral to getting my channel rolling. Yep, I'll be there for the watch party. Cool. Let's see how bad those Batwoman TV series finale ratings actually were. I know what Cosmic Book News says, but did they provide any actual ratings? Here we go. There's a site you can go to called TV series finale, which gives you all the overnight ratings. So they're average. Those are average CW ratings. So it was a 1.4, but it was only a 22% drop. That's not horrific. But they are low. They are low. They're lower than normal. I don't know. CW always gets like 1.5 million people watching overnight. That never seems like a lot of people to me for a network TV show that costs millions of dollars. But there you go. I'll show that to you though. Let me. So yeah, this website's called TV Series Finale. This is where I go to get all my ratings. Boop, boop, boop. Right there. So there's the percentage. The 18 to 49 demo. Viewers in millions is 1.5. 0.3 in 1849 is bad. It should be higher than that. That means most of the people watching are old. So like 50-year-olds and stuff. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. You could see the Doctor Who American ratings here. If I can find them. They keep what the hell is it God, the class? I can't even find it here. I'll find it this way. We'll go over here, right there. Is it gonna? Oh, great! You can't even find them now. Here, let's see if I can find a Doctor Who season 11. Let's see if that works. There we go. got to be a little more specific. Okay. So if we compare that to Doctor Who, this is in the States, mind you. So a crap load of people watched the first episode in the UK. In the States, not so many. So what they did was they got like the viewers of a lower CW show in the beginning, and then you can see it just go down and down, 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 down. Went up a little bit there, but it never cracked 1 million after the second episode. It got as far down to 700,000. Now, when it comes back, it's going to be half this because that's normal. I mean, even a good TV show, even a normal TV show loses. Each season they lose percentage, unless you're like Walking Dead or Game of Thrones. Each season you lose a percentage. It's generally between 15 to 20%, especially when you take a break and then you premiere your show in a season that you didn't premiere previously. That's one thing that the BBC and a lot of these people don't understand, is people are kind of creatures of habit. You know what really killed Ash versus Evil Dead is the first 2 seasons were released in October, and then the third season was released in spring. Now, I don't think of Ash versus the Evil Dead as a springtime thing. I just don't. I simply don't. But Ash versus Evil Dead, by the way, the first 2 seasons were damn near perfect. Perfect television. Perfect television. All right. I have a BBQ. I'm going to watch. I have HBO, but I'm not going to watch The Wokeman. I don't blame you. It's have you seen the reviews out there? Let's see. Watchmen episode 1 review. I talked to people. IndieWire loved it. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I bet you there's Rotten Tomatoes. So I talked to 2 guys who saw it and said it was terrible. Rotten Tomatoes, Watchmen, HBO. Oh man, 89% on the tomato meter. Let's see what kind of reviews we got. Overall, Damon Lindelof's Watchmen embraces the spirit of the original comic with its stylish cynicism while attempting to erect a new organizing principle all its own, which will prove controversial to some. That's from the Observer. IndieWire. The series scope is astonishing, giving the subject matter, and even more so given its relentless entertainment value. Everybody seems to love it because of the politics, though. Look at this. So it's got here. I'll show you guys. Oh yeah, man, this is going to be another one that's going to split them. I tell you that right now. This is going to be another one that's going to split it. Maybe I'll do a video on this. Maybe this will be my next vid. I mean, I can't really say I haven't seen it. It just looks awful. But it's got 8 top critics, 8. They all love it, except for 1. And it only has 2 rotten reviews, fresh 16. Let's go to rotten here. Variety. Wow. I just want to read his sum up. I don't want to read his whole thing. Lindelof keeps scribbling in the margins, adding in more and more story that may yet pay off, but that taxes perhaps undue patience in the interim. Okay. Nicole Castle does a wondrous job of immediately pulling you into this story and bowling you over with imaginary that's both beautiful and utterly devastating. But there are so many moments when Watchmen's debut episode falls short of saying anything. And this is just basing it on one. Wow. Watchmen is a tour de force, no doubt, but there's a landing that definitely needs to be stuck. Hard to know where this will go, but the pilot is certainly dazzling and bold. The show is expensive looking, but not hollow. There's a humanity to the characters that is often lacking in the comic book adaptations. Oh my God. Due to the large part of the exceptional cast, including Regina King, Jeremy Irons, and Don Johnson. Oh boy. The greatest rewards are the strength of its perspective, the depth of the humanity, and the what's up with all the. Hang on a second. Maybe it's just me. It's only, yeah, humanity is mentioned. When I see something repeated, even if it's twice, I want you guys to notice this. So how often do you hear there's a humanity? What? You mean it's genuine? It's supposed to be. It's a fucking story. So there's a humanity to the characters. The depth of its humanity from two completely different, from Collider and Entertainment Weekly. Just pointing this stuff out. You read enough reviews. I've read a lot of Rotten Tomato reviews, and you start seeing people actually saying the same shit. You know, not exactly, but it's essentially the same thing. It's almost like it's fed to them, but I'm not saying that's the case. I'm not saying that's the case. And how does Entertainment Weekly get 2 reviews? How do they get 2 reviews? There's Kristen Bolden, and then there's Darren French, and they get 2 reviews. How's that possible? It's a fucking sham. TV Guide owned by CBS. This is CBS, by the way. CBR liked it. That's great. CNN owned by CBS. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Warner Brothers. See, I'm screwing them up. CNN owned by Warner Brothers. I got that wrong. My bad. TV Guide is owned by CBS. Warner Brothers owns anything that Time owned, which is probably more. USA Today. So much energy is spent in the socio-political elements of the series, but Watchmen is at its best when it tries to be less hard to be profound and instead focuses on the fascinating and deep cast of characters. I am suspicious. But you know what? A lot of people like Leftovers. A lot of people liked Leftovers, folks. All right. Okay, we're gonna get through the chat, and then I'm gonna go do the nooner. So where was I? Easy does it. Go get your super chats. Any news on potential movie for what was I talking about earlier? I don't know. Repeat that, Geeky Candy. I'm sorry. Geeky, by the way, hang on. I got to go to YouTube now. That's my dog. I am expecting a package today. Okay, I'm not subscribed to your channel. I'm looking for it right now. There we go. So there we go. All right. I'm subscribed. I've got the bell rung. All right. And then do you want me to share? Tell me if you want me to share it out. Would you like me to share it out, or do you want to wait? What do you want to do? Phoenix is showing absolute acceptance of himself when he is dancing, not smiling. Yeah. That scene in the bathroom, I don't know if you watched the live stream, it reminded me a lot of when I was living in a public bathroom at the state beach for about a month. Well, when because 1 month there's a big campground in Encinitas, and I was all drugged out and homeless. And when I didn't want to live under a bush by a Long John Silver's, I used to live down at the beach, and I'd sleep on the beach, and then I'd go take showers at the bathroom. And it reminded me a lot of that New York bathroom with like the light buzzing and everything. It was just fucking terrible. Oh, what a horrible existence that was. But yeah, it made me think of that. I hate that they won't release it week to week. It makes a great Christmas show. Oh, Expanse, dude, it'll be forgotten by Christmas. That's the thing, though. That's what buzzed me out. Holy cow! I caught a Patreon stream. Disabled Llama, you did. G&G said the ratings dropped for episode 2. Yeah, it's actually Cosmic Book News was saying it, and they did drop. They dropped by 400,000, but it's still, it's bad. But all ratings are down across the board. I gotta be fair. So I did a lot of studying of ratings when I was doing the Doctor Who thing, and ratings are down across the board everywhere because they are now having to count actual ratings. See, the TV ratings were bullshit. Always were. And the thing is, here's where they're going to be able to fuck around now. Because the streaming networks, if they release their stuff, they're going to release clicks, not impressions. So a click is somebody looked at your video and bounced in a couple seconds. An impression is somebody stayed for a couple of minutes, 3-4 minutes, got the gist of what you're saying and left. That's a real view. And those are hard to come by. Now, that's why live streams hurt YouTube channels, because YouTube hasn't fixed the algorithm to differentiate them from a video. So if somebody comes and watches 10 minutes of your 2-hour live stream, that's like watching 2 seconds of your 10-minute video. It really affects it adversely. But if you get an average view length of 20 minutes on your live streams, that's spectacular. That is spectacular. And that's usually what I get. I don't know what other people get, but that's what I get. Got to go buy a lotto ticket now. You do. Oh, do it, Disabled Llama. Oh, Batwoman. Yeah. After he rid himself of everything really tied him to mom, dad, etc., he was able to really dance. Oh, yeah. After he shed his baggage, like his dance before was all like, I don't know, crunched in. And yeah, I get you. Keep being vocal about weekly episodes. They watch, Gary, so let them know the binge model is killing TV shows. It is. I plan on doing a video pretty soon. I'm probably going to do it on my Nerdrotic Live, but I'll just give you an example of 3 or 4 series that people just completely forgot immediately. Dance, do his crazy Tai Chi stuff. The perfect show for old white men, I guess. Somebody tell Ruby. Yeah, the thing is, I guess a lot of the old white men dipped. First couple of seasons of Arrow and Flash were decent. Then they went to the toilet. The other shows are garbage. Though Legends is fun sometimes. It is, but it's just trash. It's trash. I finally figured it out when I went to my OBS to look for my second recorded video. Got some intel on ride patents Universal has for Nintendo World. I ran the debut on my channel tonight. If the editing. All right. Well, let me know when you want me to shout the channel out. Just say when. Okay. So Patreon, Lori, Patreon stuff is not supposed to be public. If somebody gets it, so the trick is Patreon doesn't let you post videos on actual Patreon. So what you do is you do a live stream, you unlist it, and then I put the link on your Patreon, on the Patreon. So only you got, now if somebody goes and shares the link, then everybody can watch it. That's the thing. So you shouldn't share the link. Yeah, that's their fancy. Patreon's a freaking middleman. Honestly, I could probably do this stuff, the very same stuff, subscriptions and everything on my own website. And maybe I will someday, but I'm already doing this, so why not? And the percentage they take is minute, to be honest with you. But Lori, yeah, so it's unlisted, so nobody else supposedly can see it. But sometimes people manage to sneak in, but this is only supposed to be for patrons. I still like The Flash, and Legends is fun from time to time. I got so bored with Arrow after seasons 4 and 5. I did too. Arrow was never egregiously woke to me. It was just, I just got tired of it. But it's still better. And Stephen Amell is great. I love Stephen Amell. Lori, it's unlisted on YouTube, so we can only get the link. Yeah. That's why only 14 people are watching. Otherwise, it'd be more. A couple more. They're already downplaying the series. Yes, they are. Ash vs. Evil Dead was perfect length, 3 seasons, 15 hours, about right. Yeah, that's yeah. I definitely like the shorter series. But I don't like it when they take 2 years between each other. That's what I don't like. I like 15 episodes once a year. That's great. You know what? Dial down the special effects. I don't need a ton of special effects. I don't. And I don't need them to be spectacular. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. By the way, is Tom Constantino like always on Twitter? He likes so many of my tweets and makes me nervous because I feel like he'll be watching my reviews when they come out. Got a bit flustered. He'll probably be watching. He's just always on Twitter. He's always on Twitter. I haven't had anybody bring up Doctor Who since Jodie got the job. Since then, it's been pity for what's happened to the show. It's pity. No one wants to even bring it up to me. Easy does it. It's oh, that's dead. I'll tell you right now. I'll predict your BBC ratings when it returns. It'll get 7 million views opening episode, and by the end of the season it'll be down below Capaldi level. So we're talking, for the UK, 4 or 5 million. Here in the States, it might crack 1 million the first episode, and then we're talking 500,000 to 300,000 by the end of that. It's just not playing well here at all. They're finding out this crowd they've been playing to has been the wrong crowd. He's cool as hell. He is cool as hell. He took me around the Orville studio. We spent the day together. We had a cup of coffee, and I plan on talking to him again soon. But he's a down to earth guy. He's busy. He's always kind of stressing because he's an editor and a producer, and he reports directly to Seth. No thanks. I'll watch the movie over and over. I love the movie. The movie is fucking beautiful. By the way, last month I saw Jack Earl Haley. I got him to sign the poster with the phrase "Never compromise." He couldn't spell it. I had to spell it out, and he still spelled it wrong. Oh no! Really? Poor guy. I can't judge. The Closet. I will go to that show. Is the Inquisition review? Oh, The Closet. I will go to for that show. The Inquisition. There you go. The Inquisition will take care of it. So when is Constantino coming back with Keanu already? I don't know. Or when is Constantine coming back with Keanu? That would be cool. Since he's done with the Matrix, surely he'll reprise Constantine. Down with the Matrix. You'd think so. I like Constantine. I like him in Constantine. Kill this show with fire. What's up? I'm fine. I've just been tired. What's up? Yeah, once the money gets tight, the binge model won't last. It's rigged as hell. Oh, and yeah, you're talking about my Watchmen reviews. I was behind a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, the reviews are rigged. They're completely rigged. So I'll probably do that video prior to Watchmen coming out this week, which premieres on Sunday, 7:15. So remember Game of Thrones, folks. We come on right after the show. We need about 10 or 15 minutes for Doomcock and I to kind of compare notes and talk a little bit. And then we go with our visceral reaction. All right. I do need to go. But again, Candace, Oh, I guess. How can they demand humanity while dogging on the Joker? That video is literally a plead for a literal plead for humanity, right? All the humanity, but they dog Joker, and that's my point. Is like this show. The Watchmen could be like The Hunt. Gary, I love your channel, and as a rule, I don't normally give money to YouTubers, but I just felt I needed to support you. What you're doing, this Patreon thing, is new to me, but keep up the good work. Robert Maxey, thank you very much, and I understand that rule, and I appreciate you breaking it for me. I feel honored. I feel honored. It allows me to keep the lights on and keep things going. And I do need to get going on the main channel because I want to be done before the High Council starts. So yeah, it's going to be like a short one, but I'm going to get going right over there right now. And we're going to try to get that. I want to get that GoFundMe up to 20,000 so I can be done with it and then pass it on. And yeah, we'll go from there. So everybody, thank you for your support. In a couple of hours, Disc 2 from Lord of the Rings will come out. And within 2 days, I will be live and we're going to do a spoiler review of The Expanse New Terra. Okay. See you guys in a few minutes on the other side. Catch you later. Thanks for your support.